you previously had a gym and your DVDs and a number of other things. Like, how do you create the community that, because you've had a good following, and even prior to the days of social media, how did you manage to create that community? Was all of that done in the sort of 60 minutes or whatever that happened, or were there other things that you did as a business to kind of develop that?
Well, I think in whole, I think it's to have a Tae Bo jump off to be a good product for people to be able to learn. Is first you have to talk to the heart of the person. You know, you have to have good people behind you, like good leadership. I have when people came into my gym, the first thing I always wanted was a good front desk, because before people see me, they see the people. They might see me on video and I can't wait to meet that guy. He seems like a nice guy. But then they walk into my front desk and the front desk is not like me. And they go, ooh, this is not good. I'm not coming. So if the front desk is built up well and taught, you know, they carry the same kind of energy that I carry, and then the trainers carry the same kind of energy, then all of a sudden you start to have a team of people that's working together to do one thing. That's to help people and to save people's lives. But when you got people that's working individually on their own, trying to do what they think is right, it's not gonna work. That's why I like to put people, I always say in the front, when people get in the front, try to do the class with me, I always say, hey, if you don't have the energy, go in the back. Because if you don't, I'm gonna put you in the back. Because people are front, people are watching you. And people want to pull up, but they want to pull away from you. They want to, oh, man, I want to be like that person. I want to be like, you know, but when you're up front, then you're going to give them that. And that's all they see. And so for me as a trainer, for me as a business person, I know that if I'm going to put somebody around me, I want that same person to have the same kind of attitude that I have. And then I got to have the same kind of attitude that they have. I have to be able to go, you know, you have to be able to give something to get something, right? I'm not telling people I'm the best, but whatever you got, what can you bring to Tae Bo that's going to make it even grow more? And when you give people that opportunity, then they go, whoa, I want to be a part of that. He just don't try to push things on me. He just want me to bring my best to help people be the best. And when you give people that opportunity, they step out. You know, they don't stay closed. And even me as a trainer, I said, in order for me to be a good teacher, I have to be a student. I'm always listening to my clients. I listen to people around me, you know, because if you don't listen, then you can't get the best out of yourself. Thinking that you know it all, never gonna happen.
Well, you mentioned that, coming back to your program, that you don't like choreography. Mm-hmm. How were you able to scale trainers where you don't have, because I guess choreography must give people a certain amount of structure and tell them what to do to win.
Yeah.
How did you get that balance of not providing that structure but still getting them to give the same experience?
Well, what I always tell people, when you come to Tae Bo, people want to get certified in Tae Bo is to be a certified instructor. So I say, when you come to Tae Bo, I want you to learn all the 8 basic fundamental moves that Tae Bo has. It has 16 basic fundamental moves. And behind that is the philosophy and the knowledge and the skill. So if we all going to teach Tae Bo and get people to get the best out of themselves, we can't go like this. Hey, I say, how do you teach that punch or jab? Well, this is the way I teach it. And I go, no, you got to say this. In Tae Bo, we teach like this. We teach like this. And when you start opening it up like that, then all the teachers is talking the same knowledge, same understanding. But I'm saying, you're a dancer, add dance to Tae Bo, but don't change the basic fundamental of the move. Because if you change the basic fundamentals of the move, then the technique starts to die and deteriorate, because most people don't train. Most teachers, they might train in the gym and do stuff, but they don't train and do their class to make their class better. I get in this gym every night, and I'm trying to make different moves. You know, and in martial arts, I love martial arts. I'm always practicing basic fundamentals. So through practicing basic fundamentals, oh, I like that move. Let me add this. And then what I'll do is go, let me see if I can go teach my wife and daughter and see how fast I can teach them. If I can teach them fast, then ask the question, what do you think? They just think everybody else will like this? They go, yeah, I just picked it up like that. So to be able to do that, because I don't like choreography. I think for me, choreography is stale. It makes a student, not just a student, it makes an instructor stale. Now they're depending on the choreography. They're not depending on themselves spiritually and mentally. They get out there to help people. And I like for all my instructors, don't worry about choreography. Just get your basics down. Learn the 8 16 basic fundamental moves of Tae Bo. From that, you can add anything, right? You have the confidence. If you got good footwork, you can. I tell my instructors all the time, if your footwork is good, you can add anything to it. If your footwork is bad, you can't do anything. Think about the athlete. What do you think a coach says to an athlete? I need some good legs. I need some good footwork. Because when your footwork is good, who can stop you? You know, to me, that's keeps you growing, and it keeps the workout fun. Because when people come in, all my clients, you talk to them, they go, you don't know what he's going to teach. Just have self-awareness. I'm going to run you through basic fundamentals. I'm going to say, hey, let's get up, let's do that tap touch. Let's do that tap touch footwork. Let's try this, let's try that. But that's not just what I'm going to be teaching. I'm just giving you a lead in on, make sure that when you walk into this room, that's why I like to have red carpet. The red carpet is hot. The floor is hot. When you put yourself on something hot, what do? You don't stand, you stay on the ball with your feet. When you become flat-footed, then that's when you start to become sluggish, and then the workout becomes boring.
You had a very successful gym not far from here, from what I understand, and attracted a lot of people queuing out the door to get into it. What do you think of the gyms nowadays? Are they still got that same magic? Do you think that worked back then because there wasn't as much competition? Or do you think in some cases maybe some of the gyms have sort of lost, I guess, some of the basics that you were teaching then?
Yeah, when you walk into a gym, right? When you walk into a gym, think about what you're trying to go in there and do. What are you trying to get? What are most people trying to get when they go into a gym?
I guess a lot of people want to get fit and healthy and feel better.
Well, most people want to get fit, but most people want to have confidence again, right? So if they walk into a gym and the gym don't give them confidence, they ain't gonna stay, right? And most of the time when you walk into gyms or you walk into a big room, you see a bunch of people in the room, but what kind of spirit is in the room? There's a spirit of just people just walking around the room lost, right? I want to walk into a room and then people go, oh, wow. Everybody's excited about being in the gym, you know, and I think it starts there. It starts at the front door. As soon as you walk in that gym, how am I being greeted? Hey, how you doing? Thanks for coming to our gym. You need some help? Well, yeah, let me take you over here to this trainer. This trainer comes over. Hey, how you doing? Nice to meet you. You know, and when you get somebody just welcoming you like that, then it makes you want to go to that gym. And most gyms, I think, has lost it. It's just a place where people pay $20 a month. They go work out and then they leave. What's the incentive? My goal is, if you can't make people mindful about what they're doing, why be in the gym? Because without your mind and will, you can't do anything anyway. But most people go in the gym and it's, okay, I'm gonna go do chest, shoulders, I'm gonna do that. And then they get bored. And then what starts to happen after that? I think when you start to go to the gym, I'm not saying people shouldn't do it, but you know, people start to rely on something to get them, lift them, get them energy stuff. You know what I mean? And if that's what you need, you go ahead and do that. But then what happens when you don't have it anymore? Do you know what I mean? And so my goal when people come in the gym is the front desk and the front door and the look of the gym and when people come in, they go, wow, oh my God, something about this place, man, it feels so good. And then you just start to get active. Then you got people, even trainers, you know, when they're in the gym, if they're working for that gym, they should walk by while people on the treadmill, hey, how you doing? If you're doing okay, you don't see that anymore in gyms. People sometimes it makes the person come into the gym and just be cold. Get away from me. Do you know what I mean? And I think being in a gym, that's not what a gym is for. A gym is to get people to be active and live and feel good about themselves.